As a digital marketer, one of the most common mistakes I see people making is that they mistake a website for a marketing plan. We get phone calls all the time saying things like,
Hello?
"Hey, I've got this Wix website, but I'd really like to upgrade it to WordPress." The misconception is that they believe that just by changing the technology that their website is built on, they're going to increase their sales and conversions. But 9 times out of 10, that just isn't the case. Recently, a new contact phoned us and they said that they'd just bought a brand new website and it was approximately making £25,000 a month. Now, what they weren't told is that this new website that they'd bought was entirely dependent on the marketing that was being done at the time. The new owner knew nothing about marketing, so unsurprisingly, their search engine rank dropped, their social media accounts went dead, and they stopped advertising. And not surprisingly, they also stopped making any money on their website. Most of the time, people with this misconception think that their search engine rank is set at the same time that the website is built. They don't realise that there's a continual effort that needs to be made to keep that rank where it is. Unfortunately, modern search engines just don't work that way. You need to do continual work to keep everything running. We like to think of search engines like Google more like answer engines. You see, when people use a search engine, what they're really doing is they're typing in a question and they're expecting to find an answer. A well-managed website will be set up to answer that question. Remember that Google and other search engines like Bing and Yahoo all want to be considered the best at what they do. It's their job to take all of the trillions of articles that are on the internet and put them into an order that they think puts the best answer to your question first. So, how does a search engine work, I hear you say? Well, it's simple. The more you rely on them, the more time you spend on them. The more time you spend on them, the more ads you'll see. The more ads you see, the more ads you click. The more ads you click, the more you spend. The more you spend, the more they make. As you can see, it's absolutely imperative that if you want to make the crazy amounts of money that Google does as a search engine, you need to be really good at your job. So once we've gone over that first mistake and understood that just having a website isn't going to automatically lead to more leads and sales, where exactly does that misconception come from? Well, I think it comes from one technique in particular, search engine optimization. You see, SEO is one of those things that's all done behind the scenes, so it can just seem like witchcraft. So SEO is the thing where you turn up in search engines without actually paying for advertising. The organic search results is what I'm talking about, and those are the things that turn up underneath the ads. But remember what I said earlier about how search engines work. If you're going to show up in those results, you better have the best answer to that question. And that brings me into the second mistake that I see people making quite often. Many platforms offer you SEO tools built in, like Strikingly and Wix. And if you're a WordPress user, you're probably used to seeing things like Rank Math or Yoast SEO. But simply having those tools isn't enough to get you the search engine results that you want. You see, people miss out one vital step. They don't do the research. So take Yoast for example. It's a fantastic tool. It'll even give you a traffic light system that you can follow to get a better search result. But the first thing that you've got to do is put a keyword or key term into the form. So this mistake that people make by not doing the research is fueled by the second misconception. They think they can use any keyword to be successful. So they put in what they think makes sense rather than what they know works. And as a result, they either end up at the top of a search that nobody's making, or at the bottom of a search that has loads of competitors. And either way, they don't get the traffic that they're looking for. Good keyword research relies on you understanding your target market. You need to pick a keyword that the target market is searching for, but also one which has low competition. So taking that into consideration, what you'll then be able to do is make a list of all the keywords that you think people are searching for. The next thing to do is type them into Google and see what it starts to suggest in the suggestions below. You should also check out Answer the Public. It's a free online tool and it lets you see all the questions people have put into a search engine recently based on a particular keyword. So now you can take those slightly longer key terms and add them to your original list. While you're at it, you should probably try searching them to see who your competitors are. The questions posed can give you an understanding of where the searcher is in the decision-making process and what sort of answer they're looking to get from you. You'll need an optimized page or post for every keyword that you're trying to target. But like everything in marketing, it's not a set it and forget it kind of deal. Search trends change regularly. Imagine putting a search about social media in 2006. You'll probably get an article all about MySpace. Do the same search today and it's much more likely to be about Instagram or TikTok. As you can probably see, search engine optimization is a pretty involved process, so we're going to make another video about this in more detail later on. So remember that simply having a website isn't going to get you the results that you're looking for. You need to put in either time or money or both if you want to be successful. And when it comes to keyword research, put in the extra time and effort involved there to make sure that you get the results you're looking for. But there's far more to a marketing plan than just SEO, so remember to like and subscribe for more content in the future. If you have any specific questions, put them in the comments down below and we'll try and answer them as quickly as we can. I hope you found that useful. Speak to you soon.